Welcome back to the Infamous Goats podcast.
I'm Celis,
I'm Josiah.
and this is where we give you our weekly perspective of pop culture, sports, and entertainment. Josiah, man, we got another live review today, bro. And I can't even lie. This is the most excited I've been to review a movie in a minute.
Shit, with this movie, you put me on to this movie because I was kind of like unfamiliar with this franchise. But one of the best franchises I've ever seen. I ain't even watched all the movies yet.
Yeah, and that movie is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Now, going into this, Josiah, since you, like you said, you never seen any movies in the franchise, what were you expecting?
Like, I was expecting just high level shit because I'm already familiar with Tom Cruise and the movies he done before. And one, he do his own stunts. And the stunts he do are next level, like
Bro,
damn near Jackie Chan level.
60 years old.
Still doing this shit.
Bro, the money not worth it at this point. He just doing this shit for pure entertainment.
For real. But going into this movie, I was just expecting to like be amazed. And it's a part 1, so I was expecting a good story. That's exactly what I got. And got left on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't even say a cliffhanger though, but yeah, we can get into that later. But man, I want to talk about the beginning of the movie because in the beginning of the movie, we see it's underwater in a submarine, and you just see a bunch of Russian soldiers, but we don't know what's going on. You just see that they got like some type of supercomputer where a key turns it on. But like I said, we didn't know what was going on at that point, so we were both confused. And then you just see enemies pop up on their radar and they shoot torpedoes, but when they shoot the torpedoes and the enemies disappear on the radar.
Yeah, which is kind of strange because systems like that typically do not tell you lies. Those are next level, like military grade systems. So
Right.
when they see they under attack, nothing can happen. And then we see nothing happens after that. They say they just vanish, nothing disappears.
Yeah, and then like 30 seconds later, they pop back up, and then they torpedoes are coming at them now.
Me, like at first, I'm like, how did that happen? It must be like
too.
a malfunction or like it made no
torpedoes
sense.
Torpedoes just don't turn around, man.
Yeah, so it must have been like, but then we get like it kind of like zoom in on this like screen or whatever. And then right then and there, I'm like, okay, it got to be like
that was like a little tease of what the entity is.
So right there, I realized we're dealing with something on a technology level.
Facts, man. Right there, you just knew it was something like it was AI based. Which honestly I fuck with because in today's times, this is hella realistic.
Like AI is taking over, and when they broke it down on what AI is in this movie, it's like it kind of translates to modern day society, honestly.
Facts, man. That shit's scary. They definitely was they was thinking ahead with this movie. Whoever wrote this.
Yeah, because I don't know when they start writing this, but they dropped it at the perfect time.
Man. But yeah, next scene we see Ethan. He, like every other Mission Impossible movie, he's given a mission discreetly, which usually sometimes he opens up a box or a video box, but this time he was given his mission by an undercover delivery guy. And then that's when you see his mission is to find Ilsa, who got a $50 million bounty on her head, and she got one half of the key. He's given a mission by Kittredge, the leader of the IMF. So yeah, when we get to the I think she's in. It was like where was it? Like Middle East or something. It was just a sand, like a bunch of sand everywhere. Man, that scene was so raw. Like go ahead, break that scene down for him, man. I think that was one of your favorites.
It was. It's like off rip with this movie, just giving you what you expect, like from this franchise. So you see Ethan follows the robbers or
he's following your bad guys. You're right.
Yeah, following the bad guys, and you see it leads him right to the key. So, but Elsa, she's posted up right there.
Mm-hmm. Got a sniper.
Ilsa. Yeah, it's like she's waiting for them. So my favorite part of the scene is like when damn, I keep saying Elsa. Fuck. What? How do you pronounce it?
Ethan and Elsa. I mean, fuck,
Elsa.
you got me saying
I see
Elsa now, nigga. Goddamn. Ethan and Elsa.
Elsa, like Elsa. All right,
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
ill, son.
When Ethan and Elsa came together in that little like house or whatever, bro, that scene looked like it was fresh out of Call of Duty, from the layout, from the guns they were
Oh.
shooting, for the choreography. From like, bro, that scene was on point.
Yeah. That the cinematography for that was crazy, bro. Because that actually looked like real sand, like flying in the air. And like I said, Tom Cruise, man, at 60 years old to be doing what he doing is crazy. But then you see that they kind of faked out Ilsa's death, but kind of teased it in the movie that it was possible she was gonna die, because you see her laying down on her stomach, and it basically looked like Ethan in disbelief, like, oh my gosh, she did. But then let's skip to the next scene where we in the heads, like it was like a boardroom meeting with all the leaders of the intelligence agencies with Kittredge. But you see Ethan, he sneak in there with a mask. And I knew it was a mask because he was standing there so quiet the whole time. But like, as somebody who never seen the series, what was going through your head when you saw that person walk in?
All right, so when I saw that person, I'm like, I don't know who that is, and I'm curious, like, see, like, what value does he bring? Because you see, he getting checked in, so he obviously high level if he's getting into this facility and he's getting verified and everything. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, I want to see what he's about. And then when he go in a room, they're like, oh damn, he big time. So it's like, I know he go say something, but he's just quiet the whole time. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, he a bad dude. Why is y'all giving up all this information around this dude? Stop talking. And then,
they was spelling all the beans. Like that's what we got, like the little background information about what the entity is and what it can do.
And when it turned rogue too, because it is like it started off as a regular AI, but I guess it advanced and it grew like a brain of its own.
And that's when you see Ethan in the mask. He gives dude the gas mask. And honestly, I'm like, why the fuck is he giving him a gas mask? And then the next frame it cut to is with Ethan with a mask on. Next thing you know, he bombed everybody in the room with some gas to knock them all out. I'm like, bro, this is supposed to be a high security place, and this one dude just snuck in there like nothing. You know how good you got to be at your job.
Good, bro. That's great. Like.
So yeah, Ethan is now a fugitive. So he assembled a team and they tracked this buyer that wants to get the key down in Abu Dhabi at the airport. So they go there, but also Jasper and Degas, two agency dudes that they on his ass. They want to capture him because he a fugitive, like I said. I want to talk about that one scene where he put the glasses on and tricked the agents into thinking all these different people was him. What did you think about that?
I feel like that was some next level shit right there.
Trick
those two What?
I said it tricked me.
Yeah, dead ass. Because those, like Benji and Luther, like those two is like, oh my, literally the pillar of like Ethan's like whatever he got going on.
That's team,
because once they realize this
Luther
is not
is day one.
Yeah, because once they realize this is not Ethan, they was already 5 steps ahead again. Like, we're gonna send him to the opposite end of the airport and trick somebody else. And you see when they ran up to like the Middle Eastern dude, they already know what Ethan be on, so they like filling his face.
Yeah, they trying to see if he got a mask on. That shit was. I'm about to say, in any other setting, that nigga would have got beat up.
Yeah, for real, like. But I just think that shit was cool as fuck.
Yeah, man. I love the banter that Ethan, Luther, and Ethan, Luther, and Benji, they always be talking on the comms. Like that shit just be so funny to me because they be in the middle of a serious ass mission, but you got Benji who always throwing in his little punchlines just to keep the comedy level up. It's a good blend.
Yeah, like chemistry. The chemistry is there, and their personalities mix. All right, but in that scene, we are introduced to one of the main characters in this film. Her name is Grace. Yep. That's what we know her as.
Yep, Haley Atwell.
And did you know she was in Captain America? She was in a lot of movies. She was in Captain America. She was in Black Mirror.
Did she play Peggy?
Yeah, Peggy Carter. Yeah,
she played Peggy.
No. She Cass. Wait, let me double check.
Bro, if she
she did play Peggy Carter.
What? Yeah. She played Peggy?
Yeah, she played Peggy Carter in Captain America.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Nobody give a fuck about that character.
Come on. Let's
I'm
cut it
just
out.
saying, bro. That's one of the most important characters in Captain America, and MCU just threw her ass down the toilet.
Okay, all right. In phase 1 and 2, they really didn't have no use for her. She was just great for Chris Evans. Steve Rogers' origin story. And
That's it. That's it.
But hey, you see now in multiverses, she is actually
Bro, they killed her off.
in one multiverse. There's multiple.
She. I remember I read it. I was watching an interview. She was talking about that. She said filming Doctor Strange 2 was so weird and frustrating because, all right, now Peggy's Captain America, but she gets killed in 30 seconds.
I mean,
that's just MCU ruining good stories, man. Hey, nothing new with them. All right, but yeah, back to Mission Impossible.
Back to Mission Impossible. Sellers MCU hating ass, but back to Mission Impossible. So Grace, Ethan see Grace pickpocket the buyer.
Yep.
And then you like, yo, and then it's like none of us, I never seen this character. You never see this shit, new character. So Ethan confront her like, yo, you took this from me. He stole it back from her. And you see they kind of team up right there. Like, what did you think of that?
Oh yeah, he saw her skills and saw that he could use her in that moment. And I don't think he realized like what her purpose was for being that quick. So that's why he thought he could trust her. But then once he realized that she had her own intentions, he's like, all right, yeah, I can't really. Well, I need her because of her skills, but I can't trust her.
Yeah. Honestly, in this movie, he was showing a lot of trust to her. Like, I don't know why he kept dragging her back, but
I think we're gonna find out in the next movie because it was weird. It was weird. Definitely weird how like close they was.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little click, but so Ethan break it down like, yo, we need to slip this back into the buyer's pocket, and but when they get to the buyer, he's dead.
Bro, shocked the fuck out of me. Like you just see him sitting in a chair, laying there, like passed the fuck out.
A quick and easy death, like.
But then that's when Ethan he see Gabriel. That's when we see Gabriel for the first time because he was at the airport this entire time, but he couldn't be tracked or he couldn't be seen on cameras. But Ethan noticed him because he was wearing those special glasses. He noticed him for a split second before his face was deleted from the media file and the glasses.
And then right off rip, Ethan said abort mission because he knows something's not right.
Nah, he didn't want to know smoke would do with
And the gist of it, Benji is dealing with a whole bomb.
Bro, that shit was crazy. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. So it was a bomb placed in one of their luggage, and Benji and Luther didn't want to tell Ethan, so they trying to figure it out this whole time. And it's like a whole crossword puzzle going on situation. And like it was saying the message said you are done. Like spell URDUNN.
And then he was like, it's not URDONE. It's like you are done. Like it's like it knows me. Like what's going on? Like,
it was asking him personal questions just to get a read off him to get an understanding of who he is. Like I said, like an AI system. You plug in just these few things and it picks up patterns, all these other things. Basically, it knows who you are now. Like it knows everything about you just off those few questions he answered.
And he couldn't lie. He tried lying and did not work. Like,
and when he got to the last question, he realized the code was at the bottom that said "good luck," and then when it opened, he realized there was no bomb in there at this whole time. Yeah. Honestly, the suspense around that whole scene was just like, man, you just really felt like the stakes was high in this movie.
Yeah, because what really got me going when they finally told Ethan about the bomb, he like, all right, how many seconds we got to defuse it? 20 seconds.
Bro,
whoa,
bro, that shit had me cracking up. Like you waited till the last 20 seconds to tell the nigga it's a bomb. Like I said, man, Simon Pegg, he one funny motherfucker. You ever seen the movie Shaun of the Dead?
Shaun of the Dead.
Oh my god,
it sounds like a horror comedy.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a spoof of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, like a parody type shit.
Yeah, that shit funny as hell. But
all right, so wrapping this scene up, Grace steals back the key and the flash drive back from Ethan, and she gets away while Ethan is still on the run.
Yeah, man, he get away from the agents, but he tracked her back to Rome. And he posed as her lawyer to help them escape after she told them that the agents was there to get him. He wasn't even going to help her escape at first. He was just trying to get the information or get the key and then bounce. But when he found out the agents was there, that's when he broke her out. But yeah, that's when we get the chase scene. And that's when we also introduced the Paris, played by Palm Clementif, aka Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy. Man, I did not know she was that fine. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Without all that make, I was saying it during the whole movie, like, God damn, she's sexy as hell.
Bro, she is. And the seriousness of the character she brought is like showed me a whole different side of her. Because we all used to that
range.
Yeah, we all used to that little comical, like, unaware, ignorant character she played.
But yeah, she definitely played. Yeah, this definitely show her levels that she one of the top actors for real, because she played this part to a T.
Yeah, for real, like strictly business. Like, I don't really think she really had a lot of lines in this movie.
Yeah, but it was just like, I don't know, man. Now, she had some lines, but a lot of it was physical acting. Like, you can't teach that. You got to give off emotion by doing physical shit.
Yeah, I wonder if she come from a background of that.
Yeah, definitely got good training because, bro, I enjoy her.
Yeah, for sure. But you see, she in like this fucking. You ever play GTA? You know the little insurgent truck. That's the type of shit she was in.
Bro, did you? I want to talk about the chase scene. What the location? That's the same location from Fast X.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, in the beginning scene when they was chasing that ball in Rome, literally the same location, the same stairs. They did the same burnout going down the stairs. I ain't gonna lie, Mission Impossible did it better. Fast and the Furious make that shit look so fake. I can't even
much
cap.
CGI.
Yeah, like Mission Impossible played it perfect. They focused on the drivers and the car.
I mean, it's Fast X. Fast is literally a movie about cars. People forget that. Right. So the director have to show off the car. And like Dom, he was in a scat pack. So
yeah, like, facts though. Like that's not possible. Like Mission, like they had. I think when they went down the stairs, they was in that yellow agency car. But the whole time they was handcuffed together. And what's crazy is they shot that for real. Tom Cruise is really handcuffed to Haley Atwell driving that car.
What were they driving at? Do you know?
It was that.
Do you think they was in a studio or
no? They was really driving like on location. I was watching the behind the scenes for it.
Really? Damn. That's crazy.
Tom Cruise do his own stunts, bro. Everything he do in movies is pretty much practical.
And shout out the character Grace. I don't know her real name off the top of my head.
Grace? Haley Atwell.
Yeah, Haley Atwell. You got to have a lot of trust in a human being to be literally handcuffed on the opposite side.
Facts.
And oh my God, bro. You got to and shout out Tom. I almost called him Tom Holland. Tom Cruise. Shout out Tom Cruise.
He ain't getting his back blown out this movie. He said, hey, Zendaya, take this.
He said, you go low, I go lower.
Oh my God.
So after that chasing, you see Grace get away. Like she breaks away from Ethan again. So that's what I'm thinking, bro. You cannot keep trusting her. Like, I don't know what's going on. But you see Luther and Benji pull up on Ethan in a van type deal.
Yeah, it's like get in.
And guess who in the car?
Ilsa.
Yeah, she in the car.
I thought
she died.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck out of
Yeah, because you're right. Like I said in the beginning, man, they really teased her death, but you really thought she was dead in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, they did a good job with that. And then you see they in this warehouse type deal talking about what all this has come to, like from the AI, from the keys, all that. You want to talk about that scene?
Yeah, I think Ethan broke down basically his connection to Gabriel and what the entity is and what it's capable of. Because this whole time the team was just going off like, all right, we got a mission like any other mission, but they didn't realize the seriousness of it because Ethan didn't tell them about Gabriel. So basically the whole backstory with Gabriel is Ethan met Gabriel on his before he was in the IMF. He was the reason Ethan got into the IMF. Like he put him in.
See, I didn't know that.
He killed a girl that was close to Ethan, and basically put him in a situation where it was join the IMF or you going to jail, nigga.
But yeah, and you see, and Luther said he ran face recognition on everybody in the airport, but it was just one person that he couldn't identify.
I couldn't even see him on camera. Remember they had to pull it off a reflection in a mirror.
Yes, and that shows he don't exist. He's literally a ghost.
Oh, this movie was definitely like it really had you engaged. Like it was no moment where you felt like, nah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. There ain't really nothing going on. I ain't gonna miss much.
Like I said, the story writing is on point.
Definitely on
point. And as we continue to watch the movie, the story just getting better and better and better.
Man, really like some eye popping stuff, man. But all right, so yeah, the team traveled to Venice this time because they found out Gabriel was going to a party though with a potential buyer for the key. And this is what we learned. Well, this is what we see the White Widow again from from Mission Impossible Fallout. She played Shaw's sister in Hobbs and Shaw. What's her name? I forgot her name. You know who I'm talking about though. The British lady. The British lady.
Yeah, the British lady. Her name is Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah, Vanessa Kirby. She played Alana Mitsopoulos, aka the White Widow.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah,
Hobbs and Shaw. Her name was Haiti. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they brought her back for this one. Man, honestly, she played her role, bro. Like reintroducing her as the buyer for the key. I'm like, oh shit! Look who returned. And then
later go ahead. Keep going.
No, you good.
No, just for throwing like a little fact. And we also found out she's the one that hired Grace to steal the key and the flash drive.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah. And then that's when you see, but before that, we see her, you see Gabriel talking to Grace, telling her that Ethan don't need you. He don't like basically don't trust Ethan because he gonna tell you all this shit about he gonna protect you, all this and that, but at the end you gonna die. Because everybody that get close to him die.
And he told her while they was in the meeting, all right, either you, Grace, go die tonight, or you, Elsa, go die tonight. He said he literally predicted one of y'all fates is coming to an end.
Literally, because man, when that big reveal happened, when we found out that they was inside the entity this whole time, because remember the building was filled with all the technology.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the cinematography for this was perfect. It was a lot of close-up shots. I know you ever noticed that? A lot of big personal shots, like you just getting the raw emotion of the actors.
So
you feel me? Not a lot of wide shots.
Okay.
Like I said, the close-up shots is more dramatic. It was more of a dramatic feel with this movie. Especially in that meeting scene when he was breaking down everything, Gabriel. And then when Ethan got up and said, if any one of them died, there's no lengths I won't go to kill you.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good job by the director to use them close-up shots and monologue scenes to, like you said, show the emotions and the seriousness of the scenes. And during the action scenes, they showed a whole view. They showed the whole thing so you don't miss a beat. So,
and I want to talk about this because I just read this somewhere. This is the first Mission Impossible movie they shot with digital cameras.
Really?
They was using film.
Shit, damn.
Shit from the 90, 35 millimeter. I'm like, what the fuck? So basically, y'all are film for 30 minutes and then you got to reload the camera with film. That's some old school shit. So basically, it was a lot of practical stuff in older movies. I think this is the first movie they used CGI.
Okay. I mean, it's 2023 and the stunts they doing, you really can't. You need CGI for the vast majority of the stunts, but
facts, especially this one with the budget they had.
Exactly. So, hey, that's props to them though. Because this is their 7th movie and it's their first digital.
That's what I'm saying. Everything was done practically.
People just don't understand how hard and frustrating that gotta be to be on a set of that. That not even just the actors and the directors, that people that's working on a set. That
a lot of the stunts take one take. So if you mess up, You can't. There's no putting it in a movie.
Exactly. Or they fucking up the budget.
Or
So
you could die, nigga. Because the shit Tom Cruise be doing, man. No 60-year-old man ever in his life think about that shit.
yeah, crazy.
So, man, when Gabriel lead a party, Ethan go after him. He beat up the henchman, but the entity breaks into the entity like hacks into the comms when he's talking to Benji, and he sends Ethan the wrong way and corners him with Paris and another bad guy to basically try to kill Ethan. And Grace finds Gabriel. Man, that scene was intense. Like it was like a down to the wire scene.
Yes. And like, bro, like before we get into like that fight scene, I just want to talk about that scene when Ethan got hacked. It's like, oh, that scene right there. That was probably like one of my favorite like twists of the movie.
Plot twist, yep.
Yeah, like I don't know why. I can't even explain it honestly, but it's just the suspense around it. Like just waiting to when he go find out when he got tricked.
I think what raised the bar even higher was he told you right before it happened that it was going to happen. So it literally like no. Remember he said
Gabriel,
that, yeah. Gabriel told him everything that was about to happen before it happened. So it literally like made you like, oh shit, is this really about to happen? Like is Grace about to die?
Yeah, you want to talk about that scene with Grace and Gabriel?
Yeah, Grace and Gabriel, they basically like have a little one-on-one fight. Gabe was playing with it at first, but then like every moment you really felt like she could die at any moment because she was trying her best to fight him off, and I think he was prolonging killing her, but he was about to kill her, but then Ilsa stepped in. I think what did Gabriel say? He was like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be her, but you'll do."
And then right there, you kind of like felt the emotions in that scene where it's like, damn, is this really her time to go? Yes. So you think like, damn, is this really her time? And he, like you said, he literally called it like a scene before this. He said, "Not you, it's gonna be you." And unfortunately, yeah, we lost Elsa in that.
And this whole time, Ethan's still fighting off Paris and the henchmen, and he basically take them down. And he saved Paris. Well, he spared Paris' life. He didn't kill her. He had the chance to.
Right.
But man, like you just see him running, bro. Like that scene literally made you want to like, come on, Ethan, hurry up, like let's go.
Yeah.
For real.
Man, he got that too late, unfortunately.
Hell yeah, bro. Ilsa died, man. She was definitely one of my favorite characters. I think her first appearance was in Mission Impossible 5. So she been in the last 3 movies. So that was a big character death.
Yeah, and like fans, like true fans, it was like more of like emotional thing because you already grew with this character, you know, gained the trust.
Because that was one of the characters that Ethan felt connected to because he felt like they was the same kind of person. Like they had that trust between the two. Like, all right, we the same kind of person. At the end of the day, our mission come first before love. But I think sequel, like they knew that they were in love with each other. They knew the love they had for each other. But yeah, Grace took that hard though. She felt like her death was her fault, and you could see that was kind of a turn in her story to what that was her way of coming into the team. That was her way of redeeming herself.
Kind of like she felt some type of survivor's guilt, like you know,
but exactly. And then
you said her coming into the team. Next scene, you see Grace with Ethan, Benji, and Luther, and they give her the choice. Like, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, man, that scene was big. That was basically her initiation scene. He was like, "Hey, nah, your mission has to come first before anything. You got to put your pride aside. You got to put your personal aspirations aside. We are your family. We are your team. We take care of each other. Like, you trust us, we trust you." And she accepted.
Yeah, because Luther told her, you literally have nowhere else to go. Like, you can get as many passports as you want. You're still going to you're in jail or dead with us. Is your only 3 options.
Facts, man. Like, he was giving it to her straight. You could tell Luther is really a vet. Man, shout out Ving Rhames, man, because I don't think he get his flowers enough. He been doing this shit for years. He worked with everybody, like Brian De Palma, Wes Craven, fucking John Singleton. Damn, man, like a lot of people, bro. He just been doing this thing for over 40 years. He been in this franchise for 30 years.
Yeah, and don't
And
forget the movie he was in. Like the movies, he been in, like I said, the Mission Impossible series. He been in Baby Boy, hood classic.
Pulp
People under
Fiction.
the Pulp Fiction, People Under the Stairs.
People on the
How?
stairs is my shit, man.
Yeah. Shit, like, bro, he just been in a lot, bro.
Man,
But
people
yeah,
on the stairs is a fucking hood classic. If you ain't seen People Under the Stairs, man, you need to reevaluate what you call a horror movie.
hey, bro, that movie had a good message. You never seen that, bro? Go watch
That's literally the true definition of every black kid in a horror movie situation.
that ass, bro. Shout out my man Fool.
Yeah, shout out fool. I want to talk about that monologue that Ving Rhames gave Ethan before he said he was leaving to go on the black site to help get the entity out of his hard drive.
Okay.
He was telling Ethan, don't kill Gabriel because he's the only one that knows why the entity needs the key. Because the first question he asked Ethan, what's your objective? He knew exactly what type of time Ethan was on. He's like, fuck this mission, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Yeah. He saw the rage in his eyes, but Luther had to keep Ethan like on like tunnel vision. Like, no, you got to take your emotions out of it. You got to keep it professional. I know he took a lot from you. He like, but you got to stay focused, man.
You gotta stay locked in, man. You gonna get this whole team killed.
You feel me? And it's nice to have friends like that to keep you on check, like to have those uncomfortable conversations with you.
Yeah, and I think Ethan
real.
and Luther relationship is definitely the closest because they both been in the series the longest or the same amount of time, and like you just really feel like Luther is the heart of the team. Let's talk about the train scene. So basically, the whole plan was for Grace to put on a mask, posing as the White Widow on the train to meet with the buyer. And Ethan was supposed to pose as her brother, but the mask machine only worked for one mask. So Ethan had to find another way on the train. But let's get to the train. Gabriel and Paris infiltrate the train and kill the conductor and make the train go at high speed, nonstop, like knock the brakes off. Man, and that's when you see the fucking Agent Dillinger from you remember the meeting with all the head members from the intelligence agencies in the beginning?
Oh, yeah.
Dillinger was there, and we realized he was dirty.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be the buyer.
No, not him. He was Kitchers was supposed to be the buyer.
Kitchers is the buyer.
Yeah, because we saw Kitchers in the next scene. This is the dude with the glasses, the nerdy guy.
Oh, right, yeah. Hey, he was talking to Gabriel.
Yeah, he basically was telling Gabriel, I know where the ship is. And then he broke down. Actually, the Russians were actually testing the entity to using they systems in the submarine, and it went rogue and turned on them. And that's when he told him he knew what a sub was, Gabriel slit his throat. And Gabriel tried to kill Paris because he was like, you gonna turn on me.
And he said, thank Ethan for sparing your life. Because he know Ethan could have killed her in that alley when he killed Grace, not Grace, Elsa.
Bro, how the fuck is he getting all this information?
Bro, he is different, bro. He is different. I'm thinking he AI himself at this point.
It can't just be him, man. It can't just be him. This is not a one man type of thing. It's a white man hiding in a suit somewhere. Like Rush Hour movies always told me. It's always the white man. It's always the white man. So I'm in the next movie. I guarantee it. We're gonna see a white man behind all of this.
So you think Gabriel got like a Benji or Luther behind this?
Somebody's helping him. Somebody's helping. Gabriel's just the front guy to do the killing. Okay. It's a bigger mastermind at work behind all this.
All right. So next we see after Gabriel break all the brakes, kill the conductors, and put the train at high speed, Ethan misses the train. So Benji got in him, yo, you gotta go a different route. And when he go all the way up the mountain, he realized he ain't got nowhere to go but to jump.
Man. Tom Cruise is a crazy ass motherfucker, man, because ain't nowhere my right mind, ain't no money making me do that. No money is worth that. Bro, you riding a motorcycle off of a cliff that is hundreds of thousands of feet in the air.
And bro, that was one take too.
One take, yeah. He said if it was fucked up, there was no putting it in the movie. It would have been cut. They had to get it first on the right. And what's crazy is, bro, a cameraman jumped with him to film that.
Really, I didn't see. I watched the behind the scenes on that scene. I missed that. I
No,
missed that.
because they had like you said, they I think the behind the scenes they only showed was it the phone footage you saw or was it the actual behind the scenes footage?
It was like a little clip I seen on YouTube of
It was probably
like.
the phone footage of him jumping, but it was a cameraman to jump
Okay.
on him because you got to remember in that scene we was getting an actual view of him in the air falling, free falling.
Right.
So it was a
Okay.
cameraman next to him. It was like the same thing they did with Mission Impossible Fallout when he jumped out of a plane. They
Hmm.
shot that all in one take. Man, that was so cold,
Oh, like how do you prepare for something like that? Like
bro.
what?
Tom Cruise said in an interview, yeah, that's something I wanted to do since I was a kid. Bro, you 60 years old. You about 50 years too late, nigga.
Like for like all these, there's a lot of great actors known for doing their own stunts, such as like Keanu Reeves, Jackie Chan,
Definitely Jackie
and
Chan.
yeah, and but Tom Cruise, I might have to get an edge to Tom Cruise
Bro,
on
yeah,
the level of
that
extremeness.
that cliff jump is damn like that cliff jump is damn near the most dangerous thing he did next to the plane. But yeah, but I don't know, man. Jackie Chan rolled down a mountain in a damn plastic ball.
Oh yeah, Jackie, bro. Yeah, I can't discredit the things Jackie Chan did because
Yeah,
so many.
yeah. And
Oh my
Jackie Chan
god,
had a death wish every movie.
literally.
Man, so yeah, after that, we see Grace and she meet the buyer, and then that's when the buyer is revealed to be Kittredge, and which is like fucked up. He's like, what is he doing here? Like, you supposed to be the leader of the IMF.
Like I, uh, I don't know. Like I said, I knew that he couldn't be trusted from the big from that first face to face monologue he had with Ethan. Like
Yeah, and
he
we
was just
learn.
sus.
Yeah, and we learned that he the one that put the $50 million bounty on Ilsa head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
So,
he said that. He said that in the beginning.
oh yeah, yeah, you right. But yeah, man, it's just like a lot of red flags with that nigga. But then Grace didn't go through with the buy, and she ended up pickpocketing the key from him after she gave it to him and walked off. But then that's when she get made, and just when you think she about to get killed, Ethan swoop in through the windows and like knock a motherfucker out. Bro, you jump like a motherfucker in the theater when that happened. That
Hey
was
man,
definitely unexpected.
I didn't think you saw me.
Nah, that shit was definitely unexpected, bro.
But when he come through, Grace dropped the key, and Gabriel picks up the key. So now they got to figure out how they go stop this train and how they go get to Gabriel. Gabriel get on top of the train, and that's when we see. I call myself. But that's when we see a fight scene between Ethan and Gabriel right there.
That fight scene was
And
cold.
raw as hell. And one of my favorite parts when they both had to duck down, and then Gabriel pull out a knife, and they both like still crawling towards each other. And they had to like duck there. I just thought that
Bro,
was so raw.
man, you really thought they could die at any moment, bro. And that was like a little nod to the first one because in the first one, there was like a little train sequence at the end. But this one was definitely on another level, bro. They built their own train just to shoot this scene practically.
Really? Damn.
Bro, they was on a real train.
Wow, bro.
Like I said, Tom Cruise, he don't like to. He said it in interviews. He don't like to do a lot of like digitally animated stuff like CGI. He don't like to do a lot of CGI. He like to do a lot of his stunts practically. So he like to keep all his movies as real as possible.
Damn, bro. That's literally mind blowing. Like the facts I'm hearing about this movie from the jump now to the train scene. Like what?
Bro, it's crazy. Like that just show you, man, how far he willing to go for our entertainment.
So as they're middle of the fight scene, Ethan's on top of Gabriel with the knife to his neck, and he has the opportunity to kill him.
Yep.
But I'm guessing he remembered the words Luther told him to not to kill him.
Yeah, he hesitated.
Like I said, it's good to have a friend like Luther. Yeah, he hesitated. And then that's when we see the agents come on top of the train to break it up. And that's how Gabriel get away. It's like he had a timer on his watch.
Yeah.
It's like he knew where he was going to be at on top of the train, how fast the train was moving, where the truck was going to be at, and when to fall back. Like, all precise, bro. Precise is precise.
Like you said, when the watch beeped, that was when he jumped at that exact moment. I'm like, what the fuck? Did he just commit suicide? Like, how did you know a truck was going to be there?
And like, And how do you know you were going to be that on that exact spot of the train when you
Bro,
fall back? That was just crazy.
The entity, man. That shit is real, bro. The AI shit is real. They predict everything. So yeah, man. After Gabriel get away, that's when we realized that he had bombs rigged at the end of the bridge where the train was supposed to collide, well, ride over and fall into this huge cliff. So Grace and Ethan, they get everybody to move to the back of the train. And man, that bridge scene was so raw, bro. Definitely one of the best sequences in this entire series.
Bro, and like I said it in the movie theaters, it looked like that scene could be fresh out of a video game. That would be a raw ass mission in the game.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. They kind of, watching it reminded me of a video game I played, and they kind of stole a little bit of some of it, but Uncharted 2. I don't know if you played that before. They had this that's exactly what it was. They had the exact train sequence in Uncharted 2. But Tom Cruise put his own spin on it, man. I respect it. But man, that whole scene when you saw him and Grace basically hanging on, trying to move to the back of the train, going cart to cart as the train keep falling, going down the bridge, man, and like at any moment you felt they could die.
And honestly, I love how realistic that scene was, because we know Ethan, he been in situations like this. It's second nature to him. But Grace, she's new to this. So my favorite scene in that entire scene right there was when the piano was hanging over their head.
Bro.
Ethan was like, "Do not look up. Just trust me and jump over." And you saw she was terrified. Like
she didn't want to let go.
Yeah, like her soul down there came out her body. Like that's some good. She played that. Yeah, that was some good.
She played that like any other human would have been in that type of situation. Like, I'm not moving, I'm gonna die, nigga.
Exactly, but like he calm and collective in that situation. You gotta jump. Trust me.
He jumped over like it was nothing.
Yeah, because this is normal to him. And then her, on the other hand, she like, "No, I'm just a thief. I ain't used to this."
Man, yeah, but she jumped though, very, very last minute. She jumped just when you think they was about to die, man. On that last cart when it was about to fall. Guess who come and saved them? Paris. Bro, I thought she was dead, to be honest. So I guess Gabriel was right. She did betray him. And she said it after she said them. She was like, he was right. He said I would betray you or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then she
gave Ethan,
the submarine, which is I feel like it's gonna play a valuable part in part 2.
Yeah, that's big huge part, man. And that's when you see her die. You see her die, quote unquote. And then that's when the agents they get to jump on Ethan, but then that's when Grace helps him get away because there was only one parachute from one person. So she told him just go. And they were like, move. Get out the way. Like they knock her over. Man, that parachute scene was wrong when he got away. Man, like I said, Tom Cruise doing his own stunts. That parachute shit looked so dangerous, but hey, he make it look easy.
Yeah.
And that's when Gabriel realized he didn't have the key. Ethan stole the key from him and switched it out with the lighter.
And I'm trying to go. When I think he pickpocketed him is either one when he was on top of him with the knife to his neck, or two, or they was on side of the train. Like,
I think it was when he was on top of it. I feel like that was when he had the most time, especially when the agents was pointing a gun at him.
Right.
But that was slick, man. That was a big plot twist too, because just when you think Gabriel got the one up and then going into the next movie, he gonna have more power. Nah, man, we back on the same playing field.
Exactly. So now Ethan know what a submarine. Wait, did he get that information?
Yeah, he got the information.
So now he know what a submarine is, and Gabriel know what a submarine is too.
And the agents and Kittredge know what a submarine is.
So it's like
it's a hunt for the submarine for the next movie.
Man.
So could we get Mission Impossible underwater?
I mean, it was already announced this is the last of the series right here, unfortunately.
No. This is Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Yeah, and then Part 2 is the last of the series, right?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. But
Yeah,
could that be potentially be underwater?
Oh, you talking about like the movie being shot underwater?
Yeah.
Damn, that shit possible. I don't know. You see, they upgraded to digital cameras now,
So now,
and
go ahead.
and they got more options on what they can do. Like what possibilities? Like they can go underwater, fucking they go in space if they want to, and it's like,
Man, I'm so excited, bro. And what I love about the ending of this movie, it it, it left you knowing there was going to be a sequel, but it didn't end on a cliffhanger. It left you satisfied with the ending. Like it gave you that feeling like, yeah, I want more. I can't wait to see the next one. But it was a good close to the movie. It wasn't like a Fast X, like with a cut to black moment. It wasn't that type of it wasn't that type of cliffhanger, but it was the type of ending you knew was going to be another one.
I feel that. Yeah, I agree. So overall, what would you rate this movie?
Man, I think this is a contender for movie of the year. To be honest, this is definitely
hot take.
This is definitely contender for movie of the year. Honestly, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10.
Same, I agree with you. 9.5 out of 10 for
Bro,
me. Honestly,
this movie was amazing. Definitely.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Fallout and this one are the two best ones in the series.
So if you have to rank them, what would you rank all of them?
All of them? Damn, that's hard. Fallout. No. Dead Reckoning Part 1. Fallout.
Wait, from best to worst? That's how you ranking them?
Yeah, from best to worst. Dead Reckoning Part 1. Fallout. Mission Impossible the original. Mission Impossible 5. No, yeah, Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible 5, Mission Impossible 4, Mission Impossible 2. Yeah, Mission Impossible 2 is fucking ass.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I wanna hear y'all thoughts. Like, well, what would y'all recommend in that? Do y'all agree with Sellers or no? I want to hear y'all opinion on that.
Yeah, man, you gotta tune in, man. You gotta catch the rest of them, bro, before the next one come out.
Yeah, for sure. I forgot which one I started, bro. I was not from the opening scene. I feel like in all of them, all opening scenes are just hook you right from the rip. Like it's not forced, but at the same time, it's just like, damn, this shit is like crazy. Yes.
Yeah, that's a Tom Cruise movie for you, man. All right, that's going to do it for us today, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Infamous Ghost Podcast. And you can follow us on Instagram at Infamous Ghost Pod.
And you can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Infamous Ghosts. Until then, we see y'all next time.
Peace.